as Pritchett gets both. Kayla Luby into the Lady Tiger lineup as Wilkes checks out, 6'2 junior forward, the transfer from Concordia University from B, Nebraska. Her parents were here last weekend. I'm sure they're back home now.
Grandparents are here.
They've got her. Oh, grandparents
are here.
Yeah,
they're here. I got a chance to meet them.
It's a family affair in Kentucky. Here's the jumper off the baseline. Good. I believe that was Hayworth that knocked that down. Also in for Campbellsville, Sarah Sutton, 5'10 junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Bertram inside, some contact, and we're going to have an offensive foul called against Bertram. And I feel like that is rarely called, Benji, because nobody went down. It's just kind of like play on contact. Yeah. Bertram fell and gets the foul call.
And Elizabeth,
I'm not saying it wasn't.
No, she'll learn to do a little jump stop there and draw the defense to her.
Joy Kendrick out there, 5'10", freshman guard from Albany, Georgia. The ball is turned over, long ahead. Pettigo to Lee, off glass. She gets the hoop. Bailey Pettigo, the helper.
Yeah, that all started with a deflection with Lauren Lee, and then she was rewarded.
Timeout taken here by Coach Rick Reeves as the Lady Tigers have, Benji, not quite, but almost picked up right where they left off in the first half on Saturday. I mean, you can feel the confidence on the floor on this end.
And sometimes that's just what happens. That sometimes that goal is just so big. Now, granted, tonight we're doing it down low. Obviously, we've only taken 3 3-pointers. This time last on Saturday, I think we'd already had 10 3-pointers that we shot. But sometimes you get in those zones, you get in that rhythm to where, man, any shot you put up, it's going to be good.
Here is Pettigo knocking down a 3 earlier in the basketball game. Campbellsville shot it so well Saturday, and they picked it up here today in large part in the early going. Benji, I feel like defensively they have forced 7 Cumberlands turnovers. They've turned those into 10 points already, and that is certainly a recipe for success.
Yeah, and that's what this Campbellsville team, they want to speed teams up, get that defense, get those turnovers, and then get easy buckets on the other end.
For Campbellsville, it hasn't hurt that Cassie Monday is out of the lineup as Coleman gets the shot just inside the free throw line to go straight away. 20-10 the score. Monday checked out for that second foul about 2.5 minutes into the ball game. She averages 20 points a game. Mid-South Conference first team member in her freshman season. 2 times already this year she's been the player of the week in the league. Out top, Bertram again, 3 on the way. That is around and out, no good. Luby, the rebound, and with the arm of Burke tied up on the basketball, she's fouled.
Yeah, Kayla Luby, I'm telling you, and we've said this a couple times before, but her coming in here this summer and having a chance to get acclimated to this program, putting in that extra effort, it has paid off. We didn't have to wait till the end of that first semester. She's already came in and contributing really, really well.
6'1" freshman center from Barbersville, West Virginia, Kaylee Potter into the lineup. Patriots team arriving on that far side here at the Powell Center. First free throw good for Luby. One more coming for Luby, and that one is good. So she gets both. 22-10 the score. Back to a 12-point Campbellsville advantage. Bertram out at the top of that extended zone. Follows Kendrick all the way in. And now inside is Caldwell. Throws it across the paint. Shot put up by Potter is no good. Luby comes out of the scrum with it. Here is Pettigo to push to the other end. She has Lee into the middle. Out. Trailer here right down the middle of the lane is Luby with the left hand off glass. You betcha.
Yeah, great transition there off the rebound. Oh,
Sutton knocks it away. Campbellsville again to the front court. This is Bertram.
Pull it.
Bertram inside, left hand runner in the lane, no good, stays with it as Kendrick unable to block her out that well, and it's going to be Campbellsville basketball with 2:09 to play in the period.
Yeah, great effort there by Bertram. Just follow your own shot, get in there and get the jump ball. Chance for second chance opportunity. This Campbellsville team are playing extremely well here tonight in this first quarter.
So for Campbellsville, Pritchett back in, Boyle back in. They lob it out deep here to Pritchett. Lee and Sutton and Luby remain on the floor. Lee with the entry. She's got Luby, maybe called for steps. It is.
A little quick move there before she put the ball on the ground.
She and Wilkes are both there.
They're so fast.
They don't think about it.
They don't.
It is.
And I love
this is my move, and I'm gone.
And I love that.
It's before defenders can react more often than not. As Kaylee Monday with the basketball. Navigates near side. Caldwell thought about it. Back out. Kaylee Monday just off the elbow. Bounces to Coleman. Again, it's Monday. Deep left wing triple on the way. That is well off the mark. And a nice hustle play by Coleman to save it, but it comes to Boyle. Boyle will push. She's got Sutton on the right side. Pritchett straight away.
Yep. I
That
think
looked funny. I'm not sure exactly what Maddie had
She
in
wanted
mind.
to go to Sutton, and then at the last minute, I think, changed her mind and came back to Pritchett, and it was just a little awkward play there. Probably the right call.
24-10 the score. Campbellsville the advantage. Monday, left side. That's Kaylee Monday, her twin sister, out of the lineup. Foul trouble here. Caldwell backs away. I tell you, they've done me no favors with Coleman and Caldwell wearing 21 and 22. I'm trying to make sure I don't mix those two up as Hayworth is open for a three, no good. Lee has it knocked away. She keeps it free. And now looking for some help is Caldwell. Coleman picks it up. Kaylee Monday with 15 on the shot clock. Boyle right in the hip pocket. Bounces it left side. Caldwell back again. She has it from Monday. Three hard. Rebound taken in by Luby, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say, oh my. Yeah, that's.
No.
The only way you call that red is if you were going to call a foul on Luby, and maybe you decided I'll just give them the out of bounds call.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that hit off the Patriots player on the ground there. Monday looking.
That's 5.
And deep out, finds Hayworth. Has a step on Lee right into Luby. She's going to bank that in off glass, and we'll go to the free throw line as Kayla Luby will earn the foul call. Campbellsville has Cumberland's double up here with 57.5 seconds remaining in this first quarter. One free throw toss coming here for Destiny Hayworth. She is perfect on the season, 5 of 5. And you are welcome. Lauren Lee with the rebound to the first missed free throw of the season for Hayworth. Lee thought about leaving it with Sutton. Now does. Three on the way. Bang! Shooting, and Edward Jones. 3-point field goal.
I tell you, this past weekend, you see the confidence came back in her. Struggled a little bit early. Obviously, some sickness throughout the beginning of the year, but man, she can shoot the ball.
This is her best stretch as a Lady Tiger, I believe, here. Campbellsville back to work on the defensive end. Left side, this nice ball fake by Caldwell. Gets inside, spinning, goes up the left hand. Shot no good. Rebound taken in by Pritchett. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds as Pritchett walks it ahead. Campbellsville leads by 15. Lee wants to come grab it. Now finally working away from Monday. 10 on the clock. Boyle left side. Sutton off the left wing. Pritchett faces up, drives, going to take the step-back jumper. No good. Rebound taken in here by Potter. And that's where the buzzer will sound to end the first 10-minute period. 27-12, Campbellsville the advantage over the University of the Cumberlands in this top 25 matchup at the Powell Center. We'll step away, take a timeout. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
When I got the opportunity to get her, there wasn't no choice. I told myself, I'm going to take custody of my daughter. It's my baby. That's what we're supposed to do as men. Take care of our home, build a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Love, our money, she's my purpose. I'm here to walk with her, hold her hand until she can walk alone. Ain't nothing like being a father in this world.
To 12, the Lady Tigers lead it at the conclusion of one period. Campbellsville playing very well in all phases of the game. The field goal percentage has been, 9 of 20. That's a little down from what we're used to, Benji. They shoot at 53% on the season. That's number 1 in the nation. As you can see, this little hand back here, Sutton back. Gets it from Lee and drains that straightaway 3-point field goal. And we talked about it a little bit there. This may be the best we've seen Sarah Sutton. Now, she's had big performances. That may be overstating it because it's a little recency bias there right now watching her play. But when she lets it go, I feel like they're all going.
You saw late last year, she actually started, I believe, that semifinal game against this Cumberland team, if I'm not mistaken, in the Mid-South Conference Championship. Was shooting it really well here, but you're right. This 3-4 game stretch that she's had here as of late is what we expected when we got her from the transfer from Murray State, playing extremely well.
So as we get ready to begin play in this second quarter, the Patriots have just about emptied the bench. I think this might be everybody that they brought with them tonight. Entering the lineup as Kaylee Monday sends one out to Lewis. She's going to take a shot in the paint, no good. And Caitlin Wilkes, the rebound. We'll get to the new names in a moment. Pritchett will push off the right wing, has Wilkes straight away. Wilkes, now Boyle, circles, and now comes back to the middle. Between the circles, Boyle still on the dribble. Lee has it. Out top, crossover, working against Monday, spinning in the lane. Cutting here is Sutton. She'll go up the shot. May have been blocked there by Jaden Cox, 5'9" sophomore guard from Sharps Chapel, Tennessee. And Cox will be called for steps.
Yeah,
also in. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say it's great defense there by Lauren Lee to not get all mixed up with that crossover dribble, and as a result committed that turnover. So
also in 5'6" redshirt freshman guard from Watertown, Tennessee. That's Brittany Allison wearing number 12. Pettigo out front. Campbellsville leads by 15. Skips it left side. Boyle quickly makes a move to the rim. Inside, avoids the contact and gets the bucket off.
Yeah, that's a great way of reading the defense. Maddie Boyle there, seeing on that skip pass.
Allison out front now. It is Kaylee Monday. Back to Allison. Had some room there. Didn't shoot it. Now Cox will. Three on the way. No good. Rebound taken in by Lauren Lee. Campbellsville again wants to run. Lee working right side, hands it back. This is Pritchett, three on the way. Bang! Courtney Pritchett, the third Edward Jones three of the night.
Textbook offensive transition, penetrate, kick back three.
That actually might be the fourth.
That's a
Edward
fourth,
Jones
yeah,
three of the night.
Four of seven. 4-6, I'm sorry.
Lee bats one right back to Allison. Now on the baseline, this is Cox. Jumper, no good. Rebound long, right into the arms of Pettigo. Several of these rebounds early have jumped right to Campbellsville. Same spot, Pritchett again, won't shoot it. Entry, she's got Wilkes who makes the move, and shot no good. Potter with the rejection. Monday long ahead. Cox across the lane, stolen by Pettigo, but she could not quite keep her feet and goes out of bounds. The momentum carried her right out of bounds.
That's great effort there, getting back in transition defense. Bailey Pettigo, basically, she can play pretty much any position that Campbellsville has, and she was able to get back there and knock it out of bounds.
32-12 the score. Campbellsville by 20 over number 24 Cumberlands at the moment. Hayworth, nice ball fake there, kind of faked that shot, and then this one thrown to nobody in particular. Lewis found herself in some trouble, just had to get rid of it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, great defensive pressure. I mean, Campbellsville wants to speed them up.
Well, they've done it.
And they have. I mean, that's the 11th turnover here in basically 12 minutes of action.
They are
they're halfway over,
their season average.
And we
32-12. Just under 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. Pritchett holds it off the elbows. Pettigo surveys. Now Pritchett again. One dribble. Entry. This is Wilkes. Back to the basket. Waits. Curling here. Pritchett working the inline. 9 to shoot. Shovels it. Cutting is Boyle. Off glass. She gets the finish. Switch the find.
Wow. I mean, just clicking on all cylinders, this Lady Tiger team.
34-12. Monday behind the back. Inside. Throws up a running underhanded shot that is good.
That's what we saw quite a bit last year from these Monday twins.
Well, they're both very good.
They're very good.
There are two of those you put in that category. If they weren't 5'4", they're not at our level.
That's right.
Most likely. Entry here, Wilkes working back to the basket against Potter, and goes up the left hand, good off glass for Caitlin Wilkes.
She could have gone right hand, left hand,
and that is some heady basketball by Kaylee Monday. Campbellsville won't like it, but you got Pritchett in. She's in the mode to get down the floor and just ran up the backside of Kaylee Monday.
Smart play by Monday. Pick up a cheap one there against Courtney.
Anytime you can put a cheap one on the NAI first team All-American, that's not a bad idea. As Pritchett comes away with the errant pass. I don't know if that was errant as much as it was Fredericks just couldn't quite handle it. Wilkes, three. That is just off the mark. Oh, I so wanted to let that one rip.
Well, that percentage is below 50% now.
It's just plummeting now, Caitlin. Here is in that far corner Caldwell ball kicked by Lauren Lee. It'll go all the way down the court.
That's all right. She's got great form, and actually by her able to take that shot, that draws the defense out a little bit, and it will open up things for her down low later on. So heads up play there by Wilkes.
36-14. Campbellsville on top by 22 points. 6:38 to play in this first half. we kind of saw this Saturday in the men's game. Keyston Brown picked up those 2 fouls, and you can see how it changes the team.
It does.
And for Cumberland's, this is a tough one as Cassie Monday had to go out early. Missed shot out of the corner, rebound. Pritchett long ahead. She wants Kit Kat. She's got her. Wilkes inside, goes up. Oh, no, Maddie Nally, who just checked in. And if that had been me, it would have been instant retirement. Nally flexible enough to get up from that and smile, which she's smiling most of the time.
Well, I started to say, when have you not seen her smile?
Well, last week when she had lost her keys, she wasn't smiling. She was nervous about that. 6'2" sophomore forward from Louisville, Kentucky. I found twice I saw her and Sutton out running around looking for her keys. And they finally turned them up. I think when we left Thursday, hadn't found them. By Saturday, they had turned up. So
crisis averted.
That's it. Again, and here, as lucky she didn't hurt her leg, as Wilkes goes to the line. That foul was on Benji.
13.
Fredericks. Wilkes misses the free throw. Fredericks earns her second foul. That's the first in the period on Cumberland's. 6:20 to play in the half. Wilkes, one more. This one is good for Caitlin Wilkes. Wilkes 95% at the line entering play tonight, so that miss a bonus point. Bertram trying everything she can to knock one away with a double dribble there. And down on the end, the official got it right here. But she may have been straight line when she turned a bit. I'm not sure. 37-14, and Rick Reeves not happy with that call there. Bishop said, "I'll be right there." It's the Lady Tigers inbound, and he'll walk there. I think it was. A lot of times, I don't know if Rick Reeves is even upset about it, but he wanted the other lady to make the call, not the guy.
Well, she was straight line, like you said.
Lee working inside Nally, who's cutting. Back to Wilkes, gets the step, goes up off glass straight away for Caitlin Wilkes.
Great post-to-post
turnover. Burt knocks it away off glass for Bertram, no good. And Coleman, the rebound. Burt hanging out back there. Sorry, Benji, I cut you off. Bertram making plays, and here we've got a whistle away from the basketball. This will go against Caitlin Wilkes. That will be her second. 5:41 to play in the first half. Campbellsville leads it 39-14. Wilkes requests a few extra seconds to lace up that winkle picker. That may have been the brace that was untied for Caitlin, not sure. Here cutting is Hayworth. Maddie Nally right there to offer the defense. Shot no good. Wilkes another rebound. It feels like all of the Lady Tigers have a handful of rebounds in this one. You. Lee back. Shooter Bertram going to deck it. Drives in. Has Wilkes working against Fredericks. Little baby hook. Good for Caitlin Wilkes.
Yeah, you just that's hard to defend because she can go right, she can go left, and pretty effective both ways.
Well, if she can get just enough body on Fredericks to move her before the shot, it really helps. Fredericks inside going to try the answer. She goes up with a little hook shot that is good. Joy Fredericks gets 2. 41-16. Campbellsville the advantage. Lee working against Kaylee Monday, spinning in the lane, goes up through the contact, good for Lauren Lee.
Yeah, something you didn't see her freshman year. That was a foul. Yes, it was a foul, Coach, but she was able to play.
And we're going to have the foul call here on Lauren Lee.
Now,
and this will bring us
to, there was more contact down there than there was here when she's standing still.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree there, Benji. Yeah. Lauren, whoever flashed out, I don't know if it was Bailey or maybe Bertram, somebody flashed out and forced Monday to kind of edge back off left, and that's where Lee stepped up. It really took away the lane, and as Monday fell down, I'm not sure that can go against the defense, but is what it is, as Campbellsville leads at 43-16. We're not going to waste too much time bickering about that one, as the Campbellsville bunch off to our right taking a breather here, Benji. We'll just keep it here. We've missed a big portion of this media timeout. Tigers and Cumberland's coming up in a little while, and that should be a fun one here in the Powell Center as well, as Coach Brent Vernon and Matt Daniel, these two teams very familiar with one another, as replays coming your way. You can see the Caitlin Wilkes shot, and she and Luby, Benji, we've talked about this a little bit with Coach, but they are playing as well as any combination of fives across the country.
They are.
I can't imagine teams are getting more production from their fives is what the Lady Tigers are getting.
Well, you got Wilkes here with 9 points, 4 of 9, 5 rebounds. Then Luby comes in, 4 points, 2 rebounds. So, between the two of them, 13 points, 7 rebounds here in 15 minutes of action. That's just that's tough sledding when teams come up against that.
Lauren Lee, well, on her way to a double-double. She's got 10 points and 6 assists already.
You know, I'm a little surprised that he hasn't put Cassie Monday back in.
And, you know, I thought about that myself. Sometimes push comes to shove, you just got to let the chips fall.
Exactly. I mean, you're down, almost 30 here, and
inside looking for Kendrick, now out. This is a three by Coleman, no good. Rebound taken in here by Fredericks. And looking for some help. That is Kendrick driving. Shot up is no good. Fredericks the rebound. We're going to have a whistle. This will go against Campbellsville.
I believe that's against Sutton on the block out.
So Sarah Sutton picks up the foul call. Yeah, and the reason that's kind of fresh on my mind because Brent Vernon had talked about that after Keyston got that foul. Maybe, you know, should you have went back with Keyston?
And it's one of those things that you could probably pick your situations and it not be for the whole quarter, but, you know, if you could get a minute here, a minute and a half there, that totally kind of brings you back into rhythm.
Here is Kaylee Monday, pull-up jumper. That is good for Kaylee Monday. 43-18, Campbellsville the advantage. Here, right side, triple, no good. Sutton just missed it. And the other way, Patriots will push. Kaylee Monday, nice crossover, gets the step, gets inside, and we're going to have an offensive foul called against Kaylee Monday here. That is her first, second on the Patriots. Campbellsville gets it back.
Yeah, Pedigo was basically there for about 6 months and was outside of the restricted area. And Monday just kind of came in just a little bit out of control and kind of.
She made a great move on Bertram.
Boy, she did out front. Absolutely.
Once you make that move, you just kind of have to keep going.
Absolutely.
no giving it up. Then Lee, Pritchett, Pedigo, Luby, and Boyle out there for Campbellsville. Boyle nearly had it taken away, able to stay with it. Wilkes to Boyle off the left side. They chase her down. Right side, Boyle, three on the way. That is short. Long board, right back to Boyle. She'll take a dribble in and leave it with Pritchett. Pritchett decks it, goes to the middle. Left-hand shot up off glass, no good. Luby the rebound and the stick back.
Yeah, great way to stay with it, Lady Tigers. Couple offensive rebounds there.
Third chance points.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
Kaylee Monday left side. Kendrick going to take the three on the way. That is in and out. Lee the rebound. She wants to run. Lauren Lee, right wing, looking. Pedigo out front. Pedigo will drive in. Left side gets the screen from Luby. Now backs away. Pritchett wants Luby. Has her. Luby, nice spin. Little step
nice
through.
block.
Fredericks, terrific job defensively there.
Little up and under. Nice offensive move, but a great defensive play there as well.
Monday into the corner. Hayworth can't shoot it. Feeds it inside. Coleman going to go to work. Then a blocking foul. This will be an and one for Casey Coleman. Pedigo picks up her second.
Yeah, Bailey, I think, may have been in that restricted area there, and that actually puts Cumberlands here in the bonus the rest of the way in this first half. But love the start here for this Lady Tiger team, clicking on all cylinders, and built themselves a 25-point lead here.
Coleman's free throw on the way. That is hard. And the rebound to Lauren Lee, who is now maybe on her way to a triple.
I started to say that's like 5 rebounds already for her, maybe 6.
Inside, Luby going to take the shot. No good. Yes, it falls for Kayla Luby. She took off to get her own miss.
Yeah.
And it hung on the front of the iron and fell through. The friendly bounce at the Powell for Kayla Luby. Coleman out. Kaylee Monday deep. Triple on the way. Wide open. Sinks the long three.
This team can shoot it from 3. You give them wide open looks like that.
47-23 the score. Lee, right side, Boyle. Holds it, back to Lee out front. One dribble, Boyle again, bounces. Inside, Pritchett finds Luby, and another shot blocked by Fredericks. Luby stays with it, goes right back up to get 2.
Yeah, you block one, I'll get it again, and I'll get in better position, and that's exactly what she did.
Left side, Monday has found herself down in. Oh my, Bailey reached in, and I think easy for me to say sitting here, and Bailey actually thinking it herself. Would have been better off just to keep that double team set up. And 49-23 the score. Monday will go to the free throw line here. And now I believe Coach Rick Reeves has emptied the bench as Mackenzie Babb, 6'2", freshman forward from Knoxville, Tennessee, checks in. 2 shots coming here for Monday as Cumberland's in the bonus. That free throw is hard. 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in this first half. Second free throw for Monday is good. So with her twin sister Cassie on the sideline, Kaylee Monday has had to pick it up, large part of the scoring load here. 49-24, Campbellsville the advantage. Bertram left wing, 2. Patriots close out quickly, step back, long 2 for Burt is no good. Ball batted up into the air. Babb able to stay with it. Will bounce it long ahead to Coleman. And now they'll skip it right side. Hayward back out front. Monday, free throw line. Coleman, couple of dribbles, needs some help. It's Hayward. She'll drive in. Kicks it out, left side. Kendrick throws up the runner. No good. Rebound taken by Kendrick, and she lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, great block out there by Luby, and actually Kendrick was able to get around, but just couldn't quite get the handle of that. So great defense by this Lady Tiger team.
49-24, less than 90 seconds to play in the half. Lee out front. I don't think Lauren Lee's had a breather in this one. She
about a minute.
Yeah. Right side, Lee. Baseline. Pritchett back out, Lee. Now Boyle has it deflected, but able to grab it. Lee to Bertram, right side triple. That is hard. Rebound, Luby. Put back good for Kayla Luby. Have an evening, young lady.
Yes, sir. Putting on a show here for her grandparents.
She's got a dozen. Kaylee Monday around some traffic. And that ball's batted by Luby, picked up by Lee. Here comes Campbellsville. Lee, right side of the lane, looking for some help. No, going to throw it up off glass. No good. Kaylee Monday the rebound. Boyle flashes. Monday has to give it up. Kendrick ahead. Attacking left side of the lane. Across the lane. Babb! Ooh! And it's blocked by Boyle.
Wow.
That's close. That's
a
tough call on an official because really it's hard to tell. It almost looked like Maddie Boyle had just taken the basketball away from Babb. Ludy going to check out. Sarah Sutton back in for Campbellsville. 35.9 seconds remaining in the half. And that's for Babb, the 6'2" forward. That's those pesky guards always hanging around.
That was
nothing.
Clear. Look at the way the ball came off. It's going backwards. If she got her on the arm, it would have gone forward, I think.
That's as clean as it gets.
Yeah, so.
51-24.
She missed the free throw, so the ball didn't lie, right?
Yeah, there you go. Second free throw for Babb is good. She gets 1 of 2. 51-25 the score. Campbellsville the advantage. 35.9 seconds remaining in the half. Lady Tigers would like to add points here. What a first 20 minutes for CU. They'll come out to trap Lee. Go to Bertram, far side. Bertram looking, dumps it down, Pritchett out. Baseline jumper for Sutton is strong. Shot clock will be turned off. The other way is Cox. Right side, Monday skips it. Hayworth, 13 to shoot. Coleman going to drive in, back out. Hayworth, a 3. That is good for Destiny Hayworth.
That is a big 3 right there for this Cumberland Ball Club.
Lee, 4 seconds. Lauren Lee, the midcourt stripe on the run, throws up the shot. No good. Lauren Lee spills to the ground as the ball comes off just short. And that's where the first half will come to a close. Campbellsville, after 20 minutes of play, with the 23-point advantage, 51-28. We'll step away, take a timeout, come back and look at the halftime numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
I tell my son, I love you every single day.
I love you.
Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
51-28 our score. The Lady Tigers lead the Patriots of the University of the Cumberlands here at halftime. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly courtside at Donna Wise Court. She's in attendance tonight. Always great to see the Hall of Famer Donna Wise here as Campbellsville in the first half. Benji, we can look at the numbers and there's plenty to dissect, but when I stared at this stat sheet when it was handed to us, the one thing that jumped out to me, the turnovers and points off turnovers.
That's
15 Cumberland's turnovers in the first half. Their percentage right in there with the Lady Tigers, but 15 first half turnovers, just 4 for Campbellsville. Points off turnovers, 18-2 in favor of the Lady Tigers in what is a 23-point ball game. That's a big part of it. Thank you, Rusty Hollingsworth.
He's making you look good.
Man of many
making
talents.
you look good. Yeah, you're exactly right. 15 turnovers, 18-2, but also not having to rely on that three-pointer like we did against Bethel. 30 points in the paint. What that does is that frees up the outside, and we've actually been able to knock down 4 threes. So Campbellsville has come in and they have executed this game plan to a T, speeding them up, committing those turnovers, but getting easy buckets on the other end. And what about Kayla Luby here tonight? Wow. Coming off the bench and playing. It's their best game yet, I think.
That may be the most impressive thing for Campbellsville. It's a Cumberland's team leads the nation in blocks.
Yeah.
And Campbellsville hasn't shied away from some of the post defense. And you look at when we talked about the five. So Luby and Wilkes in the first half combined 21 points, 10 rebounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the production right now that they are getting from that 5 spot, surrounded by these shooters. And you can see how this group that Coach Ginger High Colvin has put together is having such success. Let's look at the numbers here, Benji. 44% from the field for the Lady Tigers in the first half. They were 20 of 45. The Campbellsville bunch shoots at 40% from deep, 4 of 10. And at the charity stripe, 7 of 8, 87.5%. They continue to be one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. For Cumberland's 40% from the field, 12 of 30. So Campbellsville, thanks to those turnovers and the rebounding, offensive rebounding, 15 more shot attempts in the first half for the Lady Tigers. Again, 40% from the field for Cumberland's, just 16.7% from deep, and 33% at the line. They were 2 of 6. Campbellsville led in scoring, a game-high 12, a dozen off the bench for Kayla Luby to go with 5 rebounds, 5 of 7 shooting there for Kayla Luby with the steal thrown in the mix. 10 points for Lauren Lee, who had 6 assists and 5 rebounds in the first half. Campbellsville got 9 from Caitlin Wilkes to go with 5 boards. CU sees Maddie Boyle pitch in 6 points, 5 from Courtney Pritchett. Pritchett continues to close in on 1,000. Campbellsville gets 3 each from Elizabeth Bertram, Sarah Sutton, and Bailey Pettigo. All 3 of those young ladies knocking in Edward Jones 3-point field goals. Maddie Nally, the only Lady Tiger to see time and failed to score. I think they have Kaylin Mills on the stat sheet. She did not appear there in the first half. For Cumberland's in the first half, we mentioned Cassie Monday sat with fouls, and that really
changed it.
It changed things. It complicates things, and for Cumberland's, especially if you're a Cumberland's fan, you really hate that. You just wonder the what ifs, and that's so early to know. And the next thing you know, Campbellsville had a big advantage, and still not saying that this thing is out of reach by any stretch. They're a really good 3-point shooting team, and that always helps as they were led in scoring in the first half by Kaylee Monday, 12 points from Monday, 7 from Destiny Hayworth. The Patriots get 6 off the bench from Casey Coleman, 2 from Victory Fredericks, Lakin Burke, and Channing Lewis. Mackenzie Babb tallied 1 point there in the first half. Rebounding, a big number for Campbellsville, 23-18. The 5 difference all on the offensive end, 9-4 in offensive rebounding. Campbellsville finishes with 13 assists, 9 steals, and 4 turnovers, 5 assists, 0 steals, 15 turnovers for Cumberlands. And those, Benji, those numbers, the rebounds, the turnovers, you talked about it, a big part of this first half. In the paint, Campbellsville a 30-16 advantage. Off turnovers, 18-2 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Second chance points, 10-6 in favor of Campbellsville. Bench points, 18-9 in favor of the Lady Tigers, who have led the entire way. No ties, no lead changes, largest advantage. 27 points. Still a long way to go here, Benji, but what we've seen the last couple of games here at home in the Powell Center for the Lady Tigers has been so impressive.
It's been very impressive. And you know that this second half it's going to be a little different because Monday is going to come back in, and they're going to make a run on us. Now, they actually hitting that 3 there late gets this thing down to 23. We get the possession here to start the half. So this first 5 minutes for Campbellsville, we've got to keep that pedal down, keep pushing. Pretty much flawless basketball for this Lady Tiger team here in the first half. You're talking about the offensive rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds. As those extra 5 offensive boards, the difference, we've actually converted 10 into the points. So even when we do miss, we're able to get that offensive board and put it back and limiting them for those extra opportunities. So great first half.
And that number is so big because Cumberland's average is almost 45 rebounds a game. So that's a strength of theirs. And anytime you can flip that on a club, that certainly aids in your ability to win a ball game. Campbellsville heads to Georgetown on Saturday. The Lady Tigers tip off at 1 o'clock. Another top 25 team in the Georgetown Tigers. So that's going to be a fun one there at Davis Reed Alumni Gym. I'll be along for the call of that one for you Saturday on 88.7 The Tiger. We've got still 6-7 minutes or so here on our halftime clock. We'll step away for an extended timeout. It's royalty behind us there. Kevin Burkhead, longtime statistician for Tiger football, coming in. But we'll step away here for an extended break. Come back and bring you second half action. At halftime, Campbellsville leads it 51-28. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
When I got the opportunity to get her, there wasn't no choice. I told myself, I'm going to take custody of my daughter. It's my baby. That's what we're supposed to do as men. Take care of our home, build a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Love, our money, she's my purpose. I'm here to walk with her, hold her hand until she can walk alone. Ain't nothing like being a father in this world.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
As a dad, every day is a challenge. To make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try to teach them. When they learn something new, and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Jason, let's go see your room.
No, that's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
As the Tiger pep band peps up as we come back.
Good crowd for a Thursday of finals week.
Well, hey, and before I forget, whoever's on camera, if you can get a shot of Courtney Pritchett. I know Austin Long on one end, Ian Lopez on the other. Courtney Pritchett wraps up her student teaching this week. She
does.
She graduates tomorrow
night.
She'll walk, so we want to make sure that we mention that. The student comes first in student athlete, Benji Kelly. She has been an exceptional one. She's going to walk out of here with her master's in hand by the time things are all said and done. So kudos to her. She's had the student teach this semester while doing basketball. The Lady Tigers have practiced late just about every evening to make that work. It's been difficult, but congratulations to her. And here early, she's going to throw one down inside to Caitlin Wilkes, who gets the deuce, Swiss the dime.
Another points in the paint for this Lady Tiger team.
Yeah, ball knocked away there. Block shot inside, and this one going to go out of bounds. Yes. That's Babb who starts the second half for Cumberlands.
Good block there by Courtney Pritchett, and as a result, knocked the ball out of bounds off Cumberlands, and Campbellsville here a chance to extend this lead.
Cumberland's in that zone here, offering a little pressure. Pritchett, baseline jumper for Pettigo's off the mark. Rebound, Boyle flies in, and if it's a game of 21,
she wins.
Bailey would be out. And here long ahead, ball thrown away, looking for Hayworth. And Cumberland's with another turnover.
Number 16 on the night. I believe they might get their average here pretty quickly.
At this point, if they don't, it's gonna take a big turnaround.
Yeah.
Long ahead to Lee. Cut off, backs away. Out front, Monday. Now Boyle. Out, Pritchett, Lee, 3. That is short. Rebound. Pritchett goes back up and in for 2.
Another offensive putback. Right place, right time. Courtney Pritchett. Into this largest lead of the game here, Matt, 29.
Cassie Monday to Coleman, who also started the second half. Hayworth in the corner, thrown away from Destiny. Hayworth is good, and she can fill it up.
And see, that's something they missed in the first half with Cassie Monday not being in there. Nice skip
ahead
pass.
to Wilkes, who pulls the string a bit. Pettigo the rebound, back to Wilkes, straight away, banks it in off glass.
Yeah, good effort there, Lady Tigers. Pettigo with the offensive board.
Monday driving, that's Kaylee. Trailer is Coleman, and a little ball fake. Driving shot good for Coleman. Timeout taken here by Rick Reeves as Campbellsville with a 26-point advantage, 59-33. This becomes a media stoppage. We'll step away. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
59-33, Campbellsville leads. Cumberland's here in a top 25 matchup. Another one awaits Ginger High Colvins Club on Saturday as they go to Georgetown to take on number 22, Georgetown College. Georgetown beat this Cumberland's team by 11 points. They're at Davis Reed Alumni Gym. The Patriots lost at Thomas More as well to open Mid-South Conference play. That was a 20-point contest up in Crestview Hills, Kentucky. They've got that one non-conference game Benji and I talked about at the top of the broadcast with Brian remaining. The Lady Tigers, oddly enough, still have 4 non-conference games.
Yeah, and two of them down south that you now get to see.
We get to go little R&R and R&R and B, rest and relaxation and basketball. I guess it'd be R&R and LTB.
There you go.
I coined that. Copyright that.
That's our say. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a T-shirt worthy right there.
Hawaii last year. Maybe I can talk to Coach about that. Back to play here. 59-33. Campbellsville with the basketball. Lee with the lane. Kicks it out. Pettigo left side. Triple on the way. Bang! Bailey, Pettigo, and Edward Jones. 3. Lauren Lee sent it there.
Yeah, assist number 6. Pettigo, second triple here tonight.
It's actually, I think that's 7, Benji. 7 dimes for
there
Lauren.
We go. Even better.
Monday driving in, backs away, needs some help. Ball deflected by Wilkes and stolen. Long ahead, Wilkes has Lee right side of the lane. She's fouled by Coleman, and it will send Lauren Lee to the free throw line here as Coleman will pick up her second. You can see here on our video coverage, local cable or streaming platforms, Lee pitched it out wide open. Bailey Pettigo, that's one part of her game that she has continued to grow, Benji, and she's not someone that wants to stand out there and shoot it a ton. She's definitely not in the Sarah Sutton mold, but she has gotten to the point where she's worked on it enough. You got to guard her.
Well, and you do, and she's smart enough to know to take it at the appropriate time, and that's just the maturity of her game. She came in as a freshman and saw rather quickly that she was going to excel at this game from the point, but now she's adding that additional arsenal, so to speak, with that jumper.
Hayworth, 3, good. Destiny Hayworth heating up here in this ball game. Now 3, I believe, 3-point field goals. Lee hit both of those free throws a moment ago. It is now a 64-36 ball game. Campbellsville led by 31 for a brief moment. Lee working down to the end line, finds Wilkes. Inside, assist number 8 for Lauren Lee. Caitlin Wilkes, another basket. Monday, a little crossover, throws up the runner, no good. Rebound, Pritchett. She had Lee briefly long ahead, but a nice job by Monday to slow that down. Boyle trying to work around some traffic. We're going to have an offensive foul call. That's a big call because Cassie Monday there
could have picked up number 3, but
picked up the third.
Right, it was a good call there. She was actually there, allowed Maddie to receive the pass, take a step, and Maddie just was trying to get out of the way and just couldn't do it.
30-point Lady Tiger advantage. Boyle picks up Monday out front. Cassie Monday off to Hayworth, back to Monday, left wing. Now Kaylee Monday on the right side, catches. Cassie Monday run off the spot, drives in, bounces, and unable to handle the pass is Potter. Pritchett ahead. She's got Boyle, short corner. Driving is Lee across the paint to Pettigo, now into the corner near side. A little bluff shot by Pritchett. She'll drive, pull up jumper, good for Courtney Pritchett.
Yeah, nice ball fake, 2 dribbles to the left, 15-footer, good execution.
Out top, now a shot by Kaylee Monday. That is no good. Rebound by Potter. And we're going to have a reach in on Maddie Boyle. 2 on Boyle, and this will draw Elizabeth Bertram up off the Campbellsville sideline. She will check in for Boyle. 68-36, 6:17 to play in the third quarter. Monday pitches it in, gets it back, can't shoot it. Wilkes did a nice job to close out on her. Monday still under dribble. Cassie Monday's shot is good here just inside the free throw line.
Well, she's quick.
Lee racing the other way. Cassie Monday closes in. Pritchett working, calls for Pettigo, has her on the handoff. Now Bailey Pettigo inside. Wilkes going at Potter, needs some help. Pettigo circles back in that far corner. Again, they repost. Wilkes looking for some help. Bertram, free throw line, now looks for some help herself, and it's going to be a timeout, and a nice timeout taken. I'm not sure if
3-second call.
That 3-second call was looming, and Ginger High Colvin takes the 30-second timeout to avoid the turnover with 9 on the shot clock here for Campbellsville. Benji, the Lady Tigers have opened it up in the second half, and this is actually going to become a media timeout. So I still don't understand these rules, but of course, knowing me, that doesn't say much. 68-38 the score. Campbellsville, the advantage, will step away. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How is it? Is it good?
.38 our score. The Lady Tigers leading Cumberlands here in the Powell Athletic Center. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here with you. University looking for win number 8. Benji, you got some other scores pulled up there?
Yeah, Shawnee State is at Wilberforce. They are tied at 39 with 4 to go in the third quarter. Pikeville at Thomas More. That I don't think they use Presto, so you may have to look.
Yeah, we can pull that up.
Elsewhere. Of course, Campbellsville up big here on the Cumberlands, and I think the other 2 games are in the Central Time Zone. Bethel actually just getting started is at Tennessee Southern, and who's at, I guess Georgetown is at, or they're playing Lindsey Wilson, I believe, here tonight. So
looks like Pikeville and Thomas More are already through 3 quarters, 5-point game. Thomas More leads.
Wow, close.
Coach Williams' club.
Tell you, Pikeville's a good club. I really like their coach. Last year they lost a lot of heartbreakers there late in games, and their record didn't really reflect how good they really were, but I really like that Pikeville team.
Lauren Lee pitches it in here. Pritchett grabs it out top. Bertram driving, 5 seconds, throws up a floater, off glass, good for Bert.
Yeah, she's you just tell that confidence is oozing out of Elizabeth Bertram.
Back the other way, across the court to Kaylee Monday. Pritchett jumped in the air and spun around and actually cut Monday off. Open underneath is Potter, now out. Cassie Monday 3, no good. Rebound taken in here by Pritchett. And the other way come the Lady Tigers. Left side, Bertram Across the paint, she has
Nice
Wilkes
dish.
off glass, good. 72-38 the score.
Yeah, nice dish by Bertram there.
Long down the floor to Hayward. Little touch pass is intercepted. Wilkes grabs it. Kaylee Monday nearly knocks it free, almost knocks it free again. Pettigo keeps it away. Left side, Bertram, 3 out of the corner. That is hard. Rebound batted, knocked away, and taken in by Cumberlands. Cassie Monday long ahead. Hayworth has had the hot hand, and it stays hot, red hot for Destiny Hayworth. Another 3 off the wing left side.
We got us a track meet here.
Up and down they go. Pettigo inside. Wilkes again, one-on-one with Potter. A little shimmy, and they're going to call steps. And not much of an argument there as Wilkes kind of shuffled just a bit. This will bring Sutton into the lineup. Kayla Luby will check back in. Pettigo and Wilkes getting breathers for Campbellsville.
Campbellsville 50% from the field here tonight. Matt cooled off a little bit from three-point range, but they really haven't needed to rely on that three here tonight.
Deep 3 for Kaylee Monday. No good. Ball is loose and taken in by Cumberlands. On the deck was Burke. Into the corner. Kaylee Monday off the painted area. It is Lewis. Skips it. Driving is Cox. She'll throw up a floater with the right hand. No good. Rebound batted and taken in by Lewis. Strong move back up and in for Channing Lewis. 72-42 the score.
Good block out there by Lewis. They're able to keep Pritchett off the defensive boards. A little putback there. Lewis from Mercer County. 5'11 sophomore from Bergen High School.
Bergen. Daryl Peevler
territory.
Here's Pritchett driving right at Lewis. Off glass, good for Courtney Pritchett. She gets another one.
Nice kiss with the left hand there off the glass.
And Bertram ran over here, but that is her own doing as she jumped out in front of Monday. That is Cassie Monday that got knocked to the floor there by Burt. Pritchett will check out here. Bertram again picking up that second 3 on the Lady Tigers as a team. 74-42. Bertram pressures Monday. Kaylee Monday holds it left side as she got it from her twin sister. Lewis into the corner. 3 on the way. I believe that is Cox who hits the 3-point field goal. 74-45. Less than 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Bertram working. Left side of the lane, dumps it down inside. Luby catches, back out Sutton. 15 on the shot clock. Sutton, a dribble, open at the free throw line, and she sinks the mid-range J.
That's pretty much automatic. Nice little two-man game there between Luby and Sutton.
Inside, driving is Burt, no good. Luby knocks it away from the backside, ahead to Lee. Gets past Lewis. Lee inside, and has it back tap out of bounds. They're actually going to call a foul here against Kaylee Monday. That's her second, and 2 on the Patriots in the period. Joy Kendrick will check in here for Cumberlands. Lauren Lee, the baseline out of bounds opportunity here for Campbellsville. Bertram holds it, back out, top, open 3. That is off to the left. Sutton just missed it. Lewis to the front court, gets around Lee in the paint, throws up a floater. They're going to count it. Yeah. Offensive foul. They'll wave it off as the momentum carried her through Bertram.
Yeah, good call. She was there.
Lewis has the shot wiped away as Bertram stands her ground. And Campbellsville will go back the other way. Let's see if we, not sure, full court pressure here as the Lady Tigers back to work. Lee, oh my, what a screen by Luby, and they're going to call her for a foul. Not sure if, I kind of missed I saw the back end. I'm not sure if Luby was still moving up.
I think she was moving a little forward. Little forward there, and maybe got a little too much body.
In the corner, this for Cumberlands was Kendrick. Ball gets thrown away. Lauren Lee picks it up. Lee inside, splits a couple of defenders, and she'll go to the free throw line here. Lauren Lee continues the attack. Here's that screen, Benji. We'll see. Hard to tell. I got the tail end there. It's hard to tell exactly. It's close. Luby The heavy contact, yeah, maybe it's sliding over a bit, yeah. 76-45, that foul was on
Kendrick.
Kendrick. 4 on Cumberlands as a team as Kendrick picks up her first. Babb checks back in for the Patriots. Waiting, I'm not sure, are we going to have some housekeeping here or what we got? Long wait there. Maddie Boyle going to check in for CU. Lauren Lee with the basketball here. First free throw is good. One more coming for Lauren Lee. She gets both. 78-45 the score. Lee will check out. Maddie Boyle back in. 78-45, Tigers on the defensive end here. Babb sets the screen. Now Monday, left wing three is good for Kaylee Monday. Cumberlands has tried to get themselves back in it with the three ball, but Campbellsville has been able to stay on the attack offensively themselves. Luby looking back door, not there. She'll hand it to Bertram. Bertram will stop, comes back, throws one up off glass. You will stop it, Elizabeth Bertram.
Oh, what a crossover by Elizabeth Bertram.
Holy smokes. 80-48. Bertram just kind of flicked that up as there was some contact, and I'm not sure how she got the angle to get it on rim. Inside, Kaylee Monday finds Kendrick, who missed the shot. Campbell's with a rebound. Sutton ahead to Boyle.
My goodness, that was a move by Elizabeth Bertram.
She's going to be awfully fun to watch
she is.
The remainder of this year and these final two that she'll have. Sutton three on the way. That is off the mark, and the rebound taken in by Burke. Long ahead. Monday finds Kendrick cutting, and her shot is good with just over a minute to play in this third quarter. Back to a 30-point margin, and now with 1:01 on the clock, Rick Reeves will take a 30-second timeout for Cumberland's. Benji, let's see this.
That's a heck of a crossover move, man.
Bertram tried to cut her off and just stopped right there, gets by Cassie Monday, and she flipped that up with the left hand
on the right side, which is hard to do.
I didn't think she'd get that up on the rim because that angle, I thought it maybe even hit the bottom of the iron, but boy,
that crossover move was intense.
Lady Tigers 8 points away from their season average. 4-point game in Crestview Hills with almost 5 minutes or so to go. U-Pike trailing Thomas More. Lauren Lee, Benji, looking for a double-double tonight. She has 2 of them in her career, both last year. One of them against Cumberland's. Her career high in assists is 13. She's done it twice, one of those against the Patriots last season. She matched it in the conference tournament against Georgetown, I believe.
She did. Well, full court press here by the Cumberland Lady Patriots.
Nally pitches it in here to Bertram as Kaylee and Cassie Monday give chase. Now back to Boyle and ahead. It's Nally. Nally picks up her dribble. Boyle with a ball fake. Back to Nally right wing. Boyle again. Driving in. Stops. Nally will get past Babb. Stops across the paint. She has Luby. Can't finish. Stays with it. Goes back up and one for Kayla Luby.
What a bounce pass by Maddie Nolly. That was great. Great penetration. And once again, she stayed here this summer. Worked out, got in shape, a little better shape. You can just tell her confidence is oozing as well. Who's that foul on, Matt?
I believe, I don't know.
Who's the foul on?
I thought I knew.
Who's the foul on? On Babb. Thank you.
As Luby misses the free throw, Casey Coleman the rebound for Cumberland's. Inside driving, pull-up shot by Cassie Monday, no good. Boyle fights for the rebound. It comes down to Monday. We're going to go to the arrow here, and that will favor Cumberland's with 20 on the shot clock. That won't matter, be a short reset anyhow had it been below that. 33.8 on the game clock here. Baseline out of bounds. They'll throw it in off the back of Lou. You could see Cassie Monday had that in her mind. She wanted the basketball the way the Lady Tigers were defending that. Heady play by the sophomore.
Smart play there. Heads up play. Highly intelligent players. both the Monday girls.
Call her Thursday after that. 30-point Lady Tiger advantage. Boyle off to the left side. And the best part about that for Cumberlands, that's a 2-for-1 because she scored so quickly that Cumberlands would get another possession. Or should have, I thought. That didn't take 3 seconds, surely. Here, Bertram open, and that's blocked. Sutton grabs it, throws it up, almost banked it in. And Campbellsville will head to the fourth quarter with a 30-point lead, 82-52 the score. Lady Tigers on top. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
82-52 our score. Campbellsville leads Cumberlands here in the Powell Athletics Center. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly with you tonight. The Tigers coming up here in just a bit. Should be a fun one on the men's side. Campbellsville 6-5 on the year. The Patriots 9-2. Benji, we've talked about this. You may be 3 whistles away from the Tigers having an identical 9-2 record, but that's how it goes sometimes. A couple of goaltends and a moving screen, and who knows. But you have to sometimes make your own breaks, and hopefully Campbellsville can do that tonight.
Yeah, that's tough sledding for the Tiger team. And actually, having shots late in the game, especially this past weekend with Freed. And actually we had an 8-point lead with about 5 to go. And you had that double foul and that whole – momentum shifted for the Tiger team, and then you have that illegal screen, or they called it an illegal screen. We go back and look at it, and there's nothing illegal about that. And it gets Muhammad with his 5th, and he has to go down and sit down, and the next thing you know, we wind up losing that game as well.
30 points, the Lady Tigers on the offensive end. Starting lineup out there for Campbellsville as they try to hold off any type of Cumberland's. Is that not a kick ball?
That's a kick.
What in the world did I just see? Here's Coleman on the other end. See if they can cash in. No. What? I'm not sure what the official thought happened there. Is we're going to have a foul called on
Kaylee Monday.
Monday picks up the foul. Pretty clear kick ball there, unless she thought maybe it hit the inside of the leg or something.
But still,
it's
a kick.
I mean, you gotta.
It doesn't have to be the foot.
Back to play. Pettigo. Pritchett cutting. Pettigo now out. This is a 3 from Boyle. That is hard. And the rebound to Kaylee Monday. Cumberlands wants to push. She has her sister on that wing, far side of the floor. Cassie Monday with a crossover. Gets the step on the baseline. Wraps one inside that's knocked away. Pritchett read that. Took it away from Burke. Pritchett to the offensive end. Off the wing left side. Waits. And we'll leave it back out with Pettigo. Pettigo between the circles here in the logo near midcourt. Pressured by Kaylee Monday. 13 to shoot. Inside has Wilkes. Goes up off glass. Can't finish, but the foul will go against Lakin Burke. That'll be her 3rd. First in the period. Here's that kick ball. Oh my goodness. That's
I've seen
the World Cup is going on.
I started to say I've seen less kicks in the World Cup this year.
That's ball control right there. Kicked it right to herself. That's how you do it. Mercy.
Wow. Wilkes with a chance here to go to the free throw line. She's having herself a night. 17 points, 6 rebounds.
Free throw is off the mark left.
Aim at the one in the middle, Caitlin.
She looked over at Coach like, I don't know what that was, or I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know. It's kind of a helpless look there by Wilkes. Gets the second one. That's perfect.
There we go. 18 points, 6 boards.
83-52 the score here. Campbellsville in control. Kaylee Monday whips this out to her sister. That is Cassie on the drive. Jumper short. Rebound right back to Cassie Monday. A little right-handed floater is good.
Yeah, that's something they missed there in that first half, Matt, picking up 2 fouls. This game probably would have been a little different if she'd have been in the game.
Pritchett hands it to Pettigo down the lane, left side, goes up the shot, the left hand, no good. Wilkes keeps it alive, going to go back up with it through some contact. Boyle catches it, and back to Wilkes in the middle, off glass, good for Caitlin Wilkes. Maddie Boyle helped out her high school teammate.
I started to say, how many times did they do that in high school?
Inside Monday as it deflected. She was looking for down on the inside Potter. It'll stay with Cumberlands here. Wilkes will check out as Luby re-enters for the Lady Tigers.
She left me hanging.
Well, it happens.
That's
8:05
right.
to play in the half.
Great game. 20 points here tonight for Caitlin Wilkes.
8:05 to play in the game. Half game, either way you want to look at it. Inside, Fredericks, who just checked back in, gets inside position and lays one up and in. Lee out top to Pettigo, who backs away. Luby at the free throw line. Wanted Boyle on the cut, gets it to her. In traffic, Maddie Boyle gets the bucket.
What about
Kayla
that
Luby
pass?
the bounce.
What about that pass from Kayla Luby? She's having herself a game here tonight as well. Maybe the best game she's had this year.
Inside, Cassie Monday back out to Hayworth. Steps called. I didn't see it, but turnover here on Cumberlands.
14 points, 7 rebounds on 6 of 9 from the free throw or from the field goal.
She's one off a career high in points and rebounds as Pritchett checks out. Sutton back into the lineup for Campbellsville. 87-56. Lady Tigers right at their season average of 88, just 1 point below it. Luby off the wing to Lee. Now Pettigo, she wants the entry, has Luby quickly to work. Off glass, good for Kayla Luby. And that is a new career best for Kayla Luby, 16 in the ballgame.
Well, we talked about it, and you talked about it earlier in the broadcast. Just when they get the ball, there's no hesitation between her and Wilkes. They know what they want to do.
Kaylee Monday bounces one to Fredericks. Goes up the shot, no good. Rebound taken in by Kayla Luby. Matches her career best in boards. 89-56, the other way we come, and Coach Reeves not happy. Lee working right side of the lane, pull up jumper good for Lauren Lee. She continues to tally points, and Rick Reeves is working on a present, and I don't think it's the kind you want for Christmas. 91-56.
He just got a warning.
Monday runs into Lee, goes down. Cassie Monday back to Hayworth now. She'll drive, leaves it off inside for Fredericks, and she is fouled by Sarah Sutton. A little high five there, I believe, from Sutton. And this will be a free throw attempt and one opportunity for Fredericks as Sutton picks up her second. First in the period on Campbellsville. There's that Looney bucket if you're following along on our video coverage this evening. 91-58 the score. Fredericks with a free throw toss here, and that is good. 91-59. Bree Gowdy into the Lady Tiger lineup. 5'5" freshman guard from Campbellsville, Kentucky, and she is fouled by Kaylee Monday. And that's going to be 4 on Kaylee Monday. The third, I missed one somewhere in this period on Cumberlands. Bertram will pitch it in. Has Nally in the backcourt. Nally will bring it ahead, working against Coleman. Oh, and Nally was looking for Bertram. Bertram's going to loop back behind Cassie Monday, and an easy takeaway and bucket for Cassie Monday as Campbellsville have to make sure they take care of the basketball here in the late stages. Bertram to Gowdy, may have walked there, no call.
Yeah, she did.
Right side, Sutton holds it on the wing. Out top, and another takeaway by Monday. She'll go down and collect 2 more easy points here as Campbellsville unable to keep it away from the sophomore first-team member of the Mid-South Conference last season. 5.5 minutes to go. Gowdy out front. 91-63. Gowdy working away from Kendrick, left side. Bertram inside. Luby spinning, working against Fredericks, who blocks the shot. I tell you, you can make a really good post move, and Fredericks is still going to be right there to
wingspan,
defend.
that's 6'4" wingspan.
It reminds me of Tiana McCune that played at Georgetown a few years back. It's hard to get much going against her down inside. Out top here to Sutton. Left side, this is Gowdy. Gowdy with 4 to shoot. Needs Luby. Luby going to make a spin move. Off glass, no good. It didn't hit the rim. And that'll be a shot clock violation on the Lady Tigers.
So it was a good look there. Just good defense by Fredericks. That wingspan's probably up there 7.5, 8 foot long.
Kendrick works around the Lady Tiger defense here. Back out top. Cassie Monday inside. Fredericks pitches it out. Now Monday, open shooter is Cassie Monday. 3 is hard. Rebound is going to be whistled dead. I'll call Bree Gowdy for a foul on the rebound.
I think there's a little hole down.
This will bring us to a stoppage here, as that's the first on Gowdy, the second on the Lady Tigers in the period, and we will step away here. 91-63 the score. Campbellsville on cruise control here in the Powell Center. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Campbellsville leads Cumberlands here in the Powell Center. These two teams will have a return matchup to end the season. That'll be the 18th of February in Williamsburg. And, you know, for Cumberlands, they've got a couple ladies on that roster in Amara Steele and Leanna McNulty, a couple of transfers from Mid-South Conference schools. Steele from Lindsey Wilson, McNulty from Pikeville. Actually, I don't know if McNulty is eligible this year. She has to sit the entire year.
You got to sit an entire year, yeah.
I know Steele left at Christmas last season,
so
and she'll be eligible second semester.
Once classes start, yes.
And so McNulty, though, I think played out the season at U-Pike, so she may have to sit the duration. But that will certainly, the addition of either or both will certainly help Coach Reeves and his team. Back to play, Cassie Monday working around Bertram. And a whistle here against Burt. Her third. 3 on the Lady Tigers. For Campbellsville, you've got Gowdy, Bertram, Nally, Sutton, and Luby out there. Bertram defending Monday here. Cassie Monday spins away. Kaylee Monday out of the lineup for the time being as a shot, a runner by Kendrick thrown up, no good, and she will be whistled for the foul here on that rebound attempt as she smacked the arm, it looked like, of Kayla Luby. (91-63) Campbellsville back to work here. Bertram brings it ahead for the Lady Tigers. Bertram out front, picks up her dribble, needs some help here. Has Luby at the free throw line, back door. Bertram off glass, it won't go, but she will take a trip to the nail.
Yeah, give and go. Wow. Elizabeth Bertram stayed this summer, lost a few pounds, got into shape, and has just come out here and played extremely well to start this this season for the Lady Tigers.
Cassie Monday picks up the foul. That is her third. And Bertram misses the first free throw. Second free throw for Burt is good. (92-63) Campbellsville the advantage. Cassie Monday, a nice move inside, leaves it with Fredericks, working around Luby, may have traveled, no call.
Hop step.
Nally pitches it in here to Bertram. Bertram working against Cassie Monday. Out to Sutton with Lewis defending. Nally, right wing Gowdy. Has it knocked away by Hayworth. Double team comes. Back out, open shooter. Sutton, no good. Rebound is batted, taken. Luby, up, glass, and 1 for Kayla Luby.
Kayla Luby's basketball IQ is so high. She knew exactly where that ball was going to come off when Sutton took the three. Was able to not get the rebound, but she was able to tip it to herself, get the rebound, follow through, get the basket, draw the foul. Just a great transfer pickup that Coach Colvin, we talked in the offseason how she was going to have to work that transfer portal first time ever, and, man, she got a dandy in Kayla Luby.
Luby, 18 points, 10 rebounds thanks to that last offensive rebound. Both of those new career bests for the transfer from Concordia. Such an interesting story as she hits that free throw. She played against the Lady Tigers twice in Hawaii, of all places, and then they were at that NAI opening round site as Monday shot no good. She races to the basketball, and Luby with a deflection here goes out of bounds. But after the season, and she made the decision to transfer from Concordia, she had seen the Lady Tiger program a few times. So interesting that she reached out, and man, what a terrific find and get for Campbellsville. Lewis holds it, spinning away. The hook gets the pass inside to Burt for the bucket. 95-67 the count. Bree Gowdy on the dribble. Left side, this is Bertram. Calls for Sutton. Sutton has it, pressured by Kendrick. Looking back door to Nally, not there. Bertram driving off the paint, stops, needs help. Has Nally, nope, it's knocked away by Lewis. Nally picks it up. Left side, open, Gowdy, 3 on the way. That is hard, and the rebound to Luby. And she may have been knocked down there by Burke on that rebound attempt. Driving in, Kendrick right behind. There's a little errant pass by Kendrick, goes behind Cassie Monday and out of bounds. Here's the and one. Fredericks tapped it, and then Luby was able to catch it off the tap. Soft hands by Kayla Luby. See that and one a moment ago. And here with 2:47 to play, Sutton to inbound for the Lady Tigers. 95-67 the score. Nally grabs it, now hands it to Bree Gowdy. All a matter of settling on the final number here. Backdoor, Sutton threads the needle to Bertram. She gets the deuce. Sarah Sutton the dime.
Yeah, nice pass and a nice backdoor cut by Bertram, reading the defense.
Long into the corner, short corner. Coleman, that's actually is Caldwell, as Luby knocks it free. Nally couldn't collect it and hold on. It was poked free from her as well. Lewis going to take a baseline jumper, no good. Luby, another rebound for the Lady Tigers. At this point, just punch in number 23. Left side, Bertram. They sag off a bit. I thought Bertram may
pull the trigger.
That. Yeah. Here, ball tied up. Bertram and Monday go to the ground. The arrow will go to Cumberlands. Here with 2:03 to play in the basketball game. The Lady Tigers 3 points from triple digits.
Well, solid effort here this afternoon or the evening for this Lady Tiger team. Came out, executed the game plan properly.
This ball kicked by.
Oh, they get that
Luby. You said it. I was just going to let it go.
Let it go. That's all right.
97-67.
Well, that's one of those, you got to call the obvious, and that was an obvious kick.
Lewis spins away here into the middle, going to take the jumper at the free throw line. That's good for Channing Lewis. Her high school teammates are in attendance tonight. Faith Lake and Lexi Lake on that far side if they're watching with Gracie Thompson. That posse is just missing Madison Shepard, the newly engaged Madison Shepard, as Sutton sinks that jumper at the free throw line. 99-69, left side. Clark's going to be in that wedding.
Is he really?
Yeah,
good for him.
Jumper inside for Burt.
He'll look dandy in a tux.
He'll be ready to go now. I'm not sure he's the kind you want protecting the rings at any point, but we'll see. Congratulations to her and Caleb Wigington. Wigington, Campbellsville local. He moved off to London. As they say, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
99-71, Lady Tigers take a substitution timeout as they send Paige Evans, 5'3" freshman guard from Hodgenville, Kentucky, into the lineup. Kaylin Mills, 5'5" freshman guard from Flat Lick, Kentucky, checks in as well. And Paige Serafini, 5'11" freshman guard from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Nally and Gowdy remain on the court. Mills out top. Evans comes to grab. I think she was looking for Serafini. Evans drives in. Shot blocked by Lewis, out of bounds. 56.2 seconds remaining.
Matt, I think what's impressive about this game is how Campbellsville turned them over 24 times, and we've kept them right now 17 below their average.
Evans on the drive, throws up a shot. She's fouled. Aggressive move by Paige Evans, as this foul will go against Whitney Caldwell. So Paige Evans to the line, as her only points as a Tiger have come from the free throw line. Burke will check out. Thomas More got a 62-57 win on the women's side there as they hold serve at home, move to 10-0. Free throw good.
Cumberland University's up 15 at half against Freed Hardman.
Wow.
And Tennessee Southern's up 7. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Paige Evans gets that second free throw, back to a 30-point margin with under 50 seconds to go. Evans got both of them. Fredericks inside, fouled here by Nally. Maddie Nally picks up her first. Fredericks will go to the line for 2 shots. It was a shooting foul, just 4 on Campbellsville as a club.
And Georgetown is up 10 at Lindsey Wilson with 4 to go in the second quarter.
Free throw by Fredericks is no good. So Georgetown up 10.
Yeah, Georgetown up 10. Shawnee State's up 6 with about 25 seconds to go at Wilberforce.
Second free throw by Fredericks, no good. 40 seconds to play. Lady Tigers by 30 points. This will be the largest margin defeat this season. Evans thought Nally was going to come collect that. Lewis with an easy takeaway, and will go down and lay it up and in. Campbellsville may just try to hold this last 30, and if there is a shot clock violation, they'll accept it and leave Cumberland's less than a second to work.
Well, it's a good win for this Lady Tiger team.
The faithful here in the Powell will stand up. Gowdy will drive, and she's fouled by Kendrick. That'll be 3 on Joy Kendrick. Not that it's going to matter much with 16.1 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Bree Gowdy back to the line for Campbellsville. She's taken a few trips there this season. Hits the free throw. One more coming for Bree Gowdy. That one is good. 103-73, 30 points, 10 seconds to play. Inside, Fredericks spins against Nally, kicks it out. Shooter left side, 3 on the way, no good. Allison missed the shot. Fredericks going to throw up the offensive rebound, pitch it in, and that is where the buzzer will bark. Campbellsville picks up the win, 103-75, as they knock off Cumberland's here in the Powell Athletic Center. Lady Tigers now 8-0 on the season. They are 6-0 in Mid-South Conference play. For Cumberland's, they fall to 8-3 on the year. They are 3-3 inside of Mid-South Conference action. We will pause right here and wait for the head coach, Ginger High Colvin, to make her way over. About this Lady Tiger victory. Campbellsville finishes 49.4% from the field in the ball game. They were 40 of 81, 25% from deep, 5 of 20, and 18 of 22 at the free throw line today. 81 for Cumberland's. They finished 47.8% from the floor, 33 of 69. They were 6 of 22 from long range, and 33% at the free throw line, just 3 of 9. As you can see some of the replays throughout this game. In the first half, Campbellsville hits a couple of Edward Jones threes as The head coach joins me here, and Coach, I said the other day, big wins in this league are hard to come by, but you guys picked up right where you left off a bit on Saturday. Maybe not shooting from deep like you did, but the post game was working. You're two fives today. I'm not sure you can ask for much more than you got from them.
Yeah, I'm so pleased with them and their effort, because Cumberlands is a hard guard because they really spread you out. So that's asking a lot of your fives, and it's asking them to move a lot. And I thought they did a really good job. I hope we won the boards. It looks like we did, but it was a good. And then I thought Maddie Nally and Lauren got to the rim early and really created some things when they got in the paint. And even though if they weren't making shots, they were getting in the paint and helped create some stuff for us early.
Wilkes finishes with 20, one off a career high. She had 6 rebounds. Kayla Luby had 19. That's a career best, and puts up 12 rebounds, also a career best, so she doubles. And, this is a Cumberlands team, leads the nation in blocks. They've got some bigs that can really give you some problems. What was it about those two down inside, going to work back to the basket, quick moves, obviously, that we've grown accustomed to seeing, but they were really successful? Yeah, they work hard, and that just has a lot to do with it, is the fact that they work hard. And both are getting better as the season is progressing, and I'm really proud of them and proud of the way they worked. I thought Kayla Luby had a spurt there in the first half that was a difference maker for us. She just was getting points, rebounds. She was doing all the little things, and she moved really well in our defense today, and looks like she had 4 assists as well. So that's a really good round for her. And Kaylin Wilkes got in her head a little bit because she missed a couple shots early, but she still bounced back, and I thought we found her, and she did a good job. Defensively, you were able to turn them over a lot early in the basketball game. I think they had 12 at halftime. They finished with 24, so pretty split down the middle. I know that Cassie Monday got in some foul trouble, and obviously that changes things, but you guys took advantage of that as good teams do. Defensively, what did you think about your all's performance this evening? I thought it was good. Obviously, we've got to come back and work and make sure that we see what we need to improve on. There were some times I feel like we still got a little bit too sunk in and didn't put enough pressure on the ball, but they've got gifted guards that can really handle and get past you quickly. So we were trying to do a better job with that, and I felt like we did. It's just there's a couple things that we have to be better at, and but with all the those kids, the twins are really quick. They can handle. They can get to the rim. So they're a tough guard for sure. Lauren Lee finished with 16 points, 8 assists. Courtney Pritchett, just that steady rudder in the water, 11, 6, 3 assists, 4 steals. We're spoiled by those two. I feel like we just get to watch them night in and night out, and it's almost to the point where it's hard to appreciate it at times how good they are. Yeah, and I throw Bailey Pettigo in that mix as well. I think those 3 kids we take for granted, and because of their leadership, because of how they are on the floor, because of how they are off the floor, and then they just make plays, and we need them to make plays. All of them have picked their games up defensively since they've been here. They want to win. They don't care if they score. They don't care if they pass. They just want to win the basketball game. And if you want 3 kids to follow on your team, those are 3 kids you follow. And I just couldn't be prouder of them. We talked about some of your shooters on Saturday. I put you on the spot here. Lauren Lee's body control and ability to play through contact, where does that rank in terms of the guards that you've had? It felt like tonight, especially early, there was contact. I mean, nothing was easy for her. She would get to the rim. There was a little resistance, and she's able to finish. And I think that's something that she's gotten a lot better at is playing through contact and scoring through contact. Leanne Grider was very smart, very strong, and she didn't care to get in there and mix it up with them either. And but I'm put her right up there with that group. I've had some really good ones. Katie Allen, and she came in and did a great job for us. She wasn't a contact kind of guard. She was a more finesse guard. But those two, the last 2 I've had, Leanne, and then Caitlin Hall was a little bit more finesse as it too. She didn't mind to have the contact, but when you say a contact guard at the rim, I think Lauren and Leanne a little bit. Coach, quick turnaround. You go to Georgetown, and I'm gonna be really nice. We're not even gonna talk about Georgetown. I know you and the Tigers go way back, and we're not even gonna talk about that. We're gonna end this on some really cool stuff. Courtney Pritchett walks tomorrow. She'll graduate, and
That's not cool.
Some
that's
might
not
say,
cool.
Some might say, and by some I mean Courtney, that she's a super senior.
We don't mention the S word, the senior word, when Courtney Pritchett's name. It is not. I'm in denial and will remain in denial. I will not look at her in a cap and gown. So no, but yes, Courtney Pritchett does walk tomorrow. And I tell you that she's been doing her student teaching this semester, and holy smokes, is that demanding. And she's done an excellent job. She actually has tomorrow morning, and she finishes her last observations today, and so I'm really proud of her.
Cool stuff. And I mentioned to Benji, the student comes first and student athlete, and sometimes you forget what they have to put themselves through, and to do that.
But I'll say this with Courtney, and you look at her and think, she's a really nice player. She comes in the gym in the mornings at around 4:30, 5 o'clock, gets her shots up, gets her workout in on her own, then goes and does her student teaching. And those are the things, and I know Bailey's got up and come in the gym with her some too, and those are the things that people don't see, and that's why Courtney Pritchett's Courtney Pritchett.
Special. Coach, congratulations. Big one here today. We'll do it again on Saturday.
All right, thanks, Matt.
On the road Saturday, the Lady Tigers head to Georgetown. They'll take on Georgetown College at Davis Reed Alumni Gymnasium. Let's take a look at some final game numbers here as Campbellsville moves to 8-0 on the season. We touched on the percentages. Individual scoring, a game-high 20 from Caitlin Wilkes today to lead the way for Campbellsville. She finishes with 6 rebounds in the contest, 9 of 16 from the field for Wilkes to go with 2 steals. The Lady Tigers got 19, a new career best from Kayla Luby. 12 rebounds as she double-doubles, as Coach mentioned, 4 assists for Luby as well. 16 from Lauren Lee to go with 8 assists and 5 rebounds. Campbellsville gets 11 from Courtney Pritchett, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. A lot of crooked numbers out of the box score there of Pritchett, as we've grown accustomed to seeing. 10 off the bench for Elizabeth Bertram, 10 more from Maddie Boyle out of the starting lineup to go with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. 6 points for Bailey Pettigo, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals for Bailey here tonight. She knocked in a couple of Edward Jones 3-point field goals. 7 off the bench for Sarah Sutton, 2 rebounds for Sutton tonight. 2 each for Paige Evans and Briante Gowdy, and that rounds out the scoring for the Lady Tigers. Kaylin Mills, Paige Evans, and Paige Serafini all seeing time. Kaylin Mills, Paige Serafini, and Maddie Nally all seeing time, failing to score for Campbellsville. For Cumberlands, they were led tonight by Kaylee Monday with 11 points. Victory Fredericks had 11 also. They got 10 from Cassie Monday. They actually were led, my apologies, by Destiny Hayworth with 15. Looked right over her contributions there. Casey Coleman had 8. They got 8 more from Channing Lewis, and then a couple of players down around a few points. Lakin Burke had 6, and they spread out a few points down there as well. 40 rebounds for the Lady Tigers, 31 for Cumberlands. The Lady Tigers on the offensive glass with a 17-12 advantage in rebounding. 26 assists, 14 steals, and 13 turnovers for Campbellsville. 16 assists, 5 steals, and 24 turnovers on the Patriots here this evening. Enhanced scoring numbers quickly in the paint, 62-46 in favor of the Lady Tigers. For points off turnovers, 31-10, a big number in this one tonight. Second chance points, 23-18. Bench points, 40-25 in favor of Campbellsville. They led the entire way, no ties, no lead changes. Largest lead was 35 points. Thomas More victorious, as we had mentioned. Quickly taking a look as we put a bow on our women's coverage here on the scoreboard. If we can get some of the women's scores pulled up. Shawnee State, a 6-point win over Wilberforce. Georgetown up 18 on Lindsey Wilson College. Freed Hardeman down 15 to Cumberland. So we'll comb through some of those as we get set to move into our men's coverage here in just a moment. We'll step away, take an extended break. We'll be back in a bit and have Tigers coverage as Campbellsville University women's basketball team knocks off Cumberland's. Final score here in the Powell Athletic Center, 103-75. You're following the Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
When I got the opportunity to get her, there wasn't no choice.